This woman was the first angel investor in Zhang Xue's life. From being a poor boy who fixed cars to becoming the overnight sensation and big boss of Zhang Xue Motorcycles, she always stood behind Zhang Xue unwavering. It doesn't matter if our belongings are meager, what's rare is that we were a young couple together. Her story can't simply be summed up as just being a lucky wife. In this episode, we share the story of Xingjie Chen Xingyi. In March 2026, at Portugal's Portimao circuit, a bike by Zhang Xue Motorcycles won the WSBK round, a first for a Chinese brand, breaking the long-standing Western and Japanese monopoly. Back home, the brand saw 10,000 orders in 10 days, with deliveries booked through July. Amidst this success, a tearful Zhang Xue admitted he couldn't have done it without her, his wife and second-in-command, Chen Xingyi. Chen Xingyi and Zhang Xue were classmates in junior high school. When they were 14, they developed feelings for each other and became childhood sweethearts. At that time, Zhang Xue came from a poor family. Her parents had divorced when she was young and she had always lived with relatives. Despite the hardships, these difficulties never dampened the young girl's fighting spirit. Although Zhang Xue wasn't a good student back then, she always had a dream in her heart to become a motorcycle racer. To pursue her dream, the young Zhang Xue chose to drop out of school and threw herself into a repair shop, beginning to learn how to fix motorcycles. Motorcycles also became Zhang Xue's only obsession. At the age of 19, Zhang Xue did something even crazier. In order to get noticed by the motorcycle racing world, he chased after a Hunan TV interview van for over 100 kilometers. When the reporter asked him why he did it, he raised his thumb to the camera and shouted enthusiastically,
"If you have a dream, go after it. Because I am brave, my life is more exciting."
No one took Zhang Xue's declaration seriously. Only his girlfriend, Chen Xingyi, knew that this was not just an empty remark. She quietly put away the badge from Zhang Xue's racing suit and silently supported his motorcycle dream from behind the scenes. From then on, whenever Zhang Xue repaired motorcycles in the county town, she would find part-time jobs nearby and help out whenever she could. On weekends, he would spend all his time at the training ground, practicing over and over again, while she quietly waited and took care of the daily chores for him. Chen Xingyi became the first supporter on Zhang Xue's journey to pursue his dream. In 2013, Zhang Xue began his motorcycle career. Despite opposition, he took his 20,000 yuan savings to Chongqing to start a business, aiming to build China's best motorcycles. To outsiders, his action seemed like a pipe dream, but Chen Xingyi never once tried to stop him. 2 months later, she packed her bags, carried their 10-month-old child, and brought all their belongings to Chongqing, joining Zhang Xue to fight side by side and support her husband's business with real actions. Starting their business was hard. The 20,000 yuan startup capital was insufficient. Rent, living expenses, and R&D costs were overwhelming. At the most difficult times, Chen Xingyi bought cheap leftover fish to survive. Even so, she never complained. She cared for their sick child while managing the online store and back-end operations. To support her husband's startup, Chen Xingyi borrowed from her family, eventually totaling millions. When research and development funds ran short, she even sold her own dowry jewelry to support Zhang Xue. Because Zhang Xue was extremely proud and felt embarrassed to ask others for money, Chen Xingyi quietly took on the pressure of raising funds herself, humbling herself and running around everywhere. Later, Chen Xingyi recalled that the time before every spring festival was the hardest for her, people coming to collect debts, others urging her for money, and she still had to figure out where else she could borrow more. This life of robbing Peter to pay Paul went on for 11 years. These 11 years consumed a woman's youth and tested the relationship between the two of them. Chen Xingyi did not give up on Zhang Xue because of the mounting debts. Instead, she became even more determined to support her husband's career. It wasn't until 2024 that Chen Xingyi paid off Zhang Xue's last personal debt. For 11 years, no matter how much money they borrowed, the two of them never missed a payment and never broke their word. What is truly admirable is that even though life was extremely difficult, Chen Xingyi never complained to others about how hard things were for her. Zhang Xue spent most of her time at the factory and on the racetrack, so almost all the household responsibilities fell on her alone. She often said she didn't have any grand dreams, yet her entire life always revolved around Zhang Xue's dream of motorcycles. In 2024, Zhang Xue had a disagreement with investors because she insisted on developing her own engine and wanted to resign from Kaiyue Motorcycles without any severance. A 42-year-old middle-aged man with 2 children to support and a mountain of debt. If it were anyone else, they would have said goodbye to Zhang Xue long ago. But as Zhang Xue's devoted partner, Chen Xingyi firmly chose to support Zhang Xue. She knew Zhang Xue too well. This man hadn't changed since he was 14. He wanted to build the best engine, to put Chinese motorcycles at the top of the world. This obsession was more important than money, more important than daily life, and even more important than his own life. With Chen Xingyi's support, Zhang Xue Motorcycles was founded, and the company was named after her. 2 years later, in 2026, Zhang Xue Motorcycles finally achieved a satisfying result. At the Portimao circuit in Portugal, the race bike independently developed by Zhang Xue Motorcycles won the WSBK round championship in one fell swoop. Zhang Xue succeeded and Zhang Xue Motorcycles became a sensation. From youth to the peak, over 20 years, Chen Xingyi's support for Zhang Xue was unconditional. They were partners in life and business and true soulmates. With her quiet resilience, Chen accompanied her husband to the pinnacle of his career, far beyond the idea of simply bringing him luck.